Hello, my lovely Libras. I just wanted to start off by saying I apologize really quickly for getting your um, first half of the month's reading off a little late. March was a wonderful, beautiful, positive month of changes for us, and though it was all good, it was all very fast happening and stuff, and that definitely took some of my distraction away. And I also, this past week, it sounds funny, but with the maybe possibly Mercury retrograde to be my scapegoat, if not the bandit of my situation, for the first time really felt like I was at a loss for words, and that normally I cannot say about myself. And any of you out there that may know me, you're like, yeah, seriously, this girl does not shut up. But no, I really, I'm a born communicator, born talker, gift of gab, all that stuff. So Libra, I apologize. I went to my little Scorpio cave for about a week, and then when I'm not feeling at my best, like mentally, especially my mental agility, like I don't want to pick up the cards and give you guys a bunk reading, so I love you all for being patient with me and things like that. So Libra, we're going to jump right into your 1st through the 15th for April 2018 reading, because I'm already seeing a lot of similar cards coming out from the reading I was just doing in the bathroom with my Libra here, and it definitely is coming out similar themes. So I want to jump right into it. And as always, guys, this is for Libras of Sun, Moon, and Rising. And you can, get a better, well-rounded reading if you Google the simple ways to find your moon and ascendant signs and things like that in your birth chart. Or you can always check out a private reading, myself included, link in the box below, or any of us readers on here. So if you feel like this particular messages are not resonating for you at this time, Libra. So, the you in the situation was the very same card that I got just about 10 minutes ago, but it was different, so there's going to be different sets of you. It was the Ace of Cups. You guys are ready and willing to, I don't feel like this is a new situation for a lot of you. I feel like, yes, some of you, this is a new love situation, but a lot of you Libras are ready to have a renewal of love in your life. And in the other reading, the Devil was the crossing card. So it was about facing up to these negative attitudes, negative mindsets, or addictions that you may have to a toxic situation or relationship, and striving above it, because the rest of the cards were just all beautiful, like abundant opportunity in love, the world, the Emperor, restoring order, protection, 10 of Pentacles in the near future, and paired that with the hope and the outcome cards that came out 2 at a time were other cards that I see falling. So I feel like you guys really focused on fixing a current relationship, or one that maybe could have detoured a little bit, and then now you're rethinking your angst, you've got your eye on the prize, and you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is my end game. I want, this to work out. So a lot of you guys, I feel like, are going to be doubling down in your love life and putting a lot of focus on that in this coming spring. So that being said, we'll see how the rest of this reading plays out. But I feel like a lot of you that could resonate with a lot of you out there. And because again, right off the bat, in the U position is the Ace of Cups. So you guys wanting to renew, or some of you could be having a new love come into your orbit this month, this spring. The crossing or complementing card is the Two of Wands. This energy is very complementary. It is one of partnership, yes, a Two of Wands traditionally. It is one of goals being realized and achieved, and your focus is like a laser beam. You guys are determined and, willing to make this situation win at all costs, I want to say. To you, not at all costs in a bad thing, but at all energies, at all expenses that you could expend from yourself, like that's a bad thing, from all expenses that you could exert from yourself, whether it be spiritually, emotionally, physically, and that sort of thing. Libra. I feel like you guys just really have your eye on the prize, and you want to make this work. You want to make this situation happen. Interestingly enough, in the best achieved is the Nine of Swords and the Fool. These guys kind of came out like one and then one. So I felt like they should stay together in the best achieved. Because I feel like a lot of you Libras, yes, you're going to have anxiety going into this situation. Because even though it's not new, it's a new chapter in your story, you know, for some of you coupled Librans out there. So yes, with the new and the risk-taking, spontaneous energy, there is probably going to be some underlying anxiety. And that's okay, Libra. You know, like, you guys just, if you can recognize it and be like, you know, this is what's going on, and don't let it, don't let you get into your head too much, you know, into that, like, thought space of the mind trap where you just start to worry and worry and worry over things that may not even be, you know, happening. Sometimes, too, with the Nine of Wands, it's a card of very dark anxiety and things like that. It's beautiful. The root foundation that causes the Wheel of Fortune. This is all happening because, or like you're coming for this reading because you're feeling like, yes, luck is turning in my favor, but I feel like, you know, a lot of you are realists, self-proclaimed realists, so you're going to have this anxious voice in the back of your head, like second-guessing what's going down. But Libra, like, don't do that. Just look to the horizon, look to the forefront, and move forward. You know, oh, there you are. There you are. Showing up in your own reading. This is very personalized, message for our family. Libra and our Pentacle daughter. So, you know, I think there's going to be a lot finally starting to give in the past couple of years of, you know, tumultuous energy. I feel like last month, you know, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, a lot of people that finally broke, that finally kind of gave. And we finally are starting to step into this master year energy, this 2018, you know, 11 vibrational or master year energy. We're finally being able to really see that things did come to an end finally. Things did come to a culmination of the past couple of year events. And Libra, I think this is your month, along with Gemini and Cancer and Taurus, specifically, I recall. This is going to be your month where you guys break out of that mold and break out of that, like, you know, relentless, tiresome energy of when the fuck is this gonna stop? You know what I mean? So, see what I just say, y'all? In the near future, victory. 6 of Wands. Beautiful card, guys. Beautiful. This is success. This is rising up against relentless odds and relentless obstacles and being like, yeah, make it your you know, you rise above anyway, no matter the number of obstacles ahead of you, Libra, no matter the duration of this test that you've been put through, you continue to rise above and succeed. And you are publicly recognized for that success. And you are publicly, you know, received, let's say, for that success. Okay, guys, internal energy, this is interesting. I'll clarify this. Internal thought process energy is the Mother of Wands. Now, this could be some of you Libran women taking on this domestic diva role in your life. You're like, yeah, we're gonna vamp this shit up in the home life. We're gonna rethink our ranks. We're gonna rekindle or reconcile this relationship. And I feel like it's mainly a relationship issue. You know, it's not a yeah, okay, perfect. I was gonna clarify it anyway, so they gave it to me before I asked. So the Four of Wands, you guys are focused now. You want to rebuild this foundation that could have possibly fell to the wayside, Libra. It was looking that way for a little while for the readings across, you know, Libra's the last, few months or so. Anyway, the ones that I've happened to watch and cross-read with mine. But you guys are focused on your foundation. You're focused on your family. And for some of you men, so that's how that can play out like that. Some of you women are really stepping into this. Whereas the Mother of Pentacles in this deck can sometimes lose herself in this domestic role that she takes on. The Mother of Wands is a fire sign, so she does not lose herself in anything. And no ill meaning towards any earth sign mamas out there. Being a mama's a hard job, so being parents are hard jobs, mothers and fathers. So I think we all get a pat on the back for just taking on the scary task and being rewarded though with it every day too. Anyway, sidebar, guys. The Mother of Wands, she does not lose herself in anyone. She is, doing the PTA meetings, doing the frickin', working a full-time job and making her kids these wonderful, amazing, smart, driven people, and she's looking good while doing it. So some of you Libran women are just like laying a fire under your ass, and you're taking on this energy. I feel like that's why it's in your internal energy. Some of you are just really rethinking your inks and saying, how can I rebuild this foundation that we've already built that isn't crumbling, but how can we, oh my God, carpenter wife for 15 years, I can't even refinish, not completely taking it down from demolished, but remodeled. Bam, there we go. In your external energy, which is I find complementary to the reading, is the Death card. So this could be a Scorpio coming towards you. Hi. And or this could be just change in general, inevitable change, an inevitable shift, inevitable death, rebirth, and transformation in your life, Libra. It needed to happen this way. However this plays out, if this is a work situation for some of you, you could just be bringing love in the present moment, but the complementary energy being Two of Wands, that could be a partnership of business. The Fool, the Best Achieved, a new, career standpoint. The Wheel of Fortune, luck turning in your favor. A the past position being a stalemate. Oh, I think I skipped right over that by accident. In the recent past, I apologize, Libra. Wow. I guess I'm excited. There was a decision you had to make, and you came to this crossroads saying, it can't be like this anymore, but it doesn't have to be over. So that's why in the near future, you will be victorious in that. So I apologize for skipping that position before when I was reading. But, that could also apply to work, as I was saying. Awesome, you guys, fucking awesome. It could also apply to work, but I really feel for a lot of you, this is love. This is a love situation. So in the external environment coming towards you, we went over the internals, beautiful. Fuck yes, you guys, I'm stoked. This is awesome. I have a Libra moon too, so maybe that's why I'm actually happy, but this scorpionic energy coming to you just reiterated the fact, listen, this needs to be done. This needs to change. This needs to evolve to go any further, Libra. And you were like, okay, I got it. I'm good. And you're doing the work, and in your hopes and fears, boom. What would you want less than that for in your hopes and fears? Emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment, the culmination of your hard work showing up in your hopes. And I really feel like with the outcome card and the bottom of the deck, it all ties it nicely together. That's not going to only be a hope for you, Libra, that you can attain this 10 of Cups energy, this positivity where people are so magnetized to you that you are radiating light essentially to them, and you are just glowing and you are magnetic in your energy to those around you. And your outcome card, 9 of Pentacles. In most traditional Rider-Waite decks, this does speak of a single self-reliant female, but in this deck, it is about, the keywords are happy, healthy home. I love this card in this deck. It's beautiful. This is about you guys knowing that you've put in the hard work and you can kind of kick back for a little bit and enjoy a little bit, not go overspending, a little bit of the hard work that you've put in, even emotionally and spiritually, to this situation, that you can enjoy the luxurious kickback and perks from it now. You will be thriving in this happy, healthy home environment, and especially with the Ten of Cups in your hopes, you know, the ground cause, Wheel of Fortune. This is all very positive, good forward moving energy for you, Libra. And over the past 2 years, like, we fucking all need it, all of us. I don't care what sign. Bottom of the deck was, I'll just do it like this. Bottom of the deck is indeed the Six of Swords. You guys are moving into calmer waters. Finally, hope at last is one of the keywords in this deck. You see the end of the tunnel finally. You see the end game, and you're like, okay, we got this, I got this. Even if your decision is to go solo and be single for a while, Libra, apply the message that way, but just without the partner, but for yourself. Because, you know, the older I get, I realize it really is important to love yourself and not be cocky and not be egotistical, but be like, yeah, I am worth love too, and I'm worth giving and receiving love, and I'm worth, you know, putting in all this work to attain a relationship like that. You are worth being treated just as wonderful, Libra. So I would like to now, just really quick, pull two Angel Dream Oracle decks, cards for you guys. I love this deck, and I feel like it really always validates at least a few good key points of the reading that I do previous to it. And let's see what we have here for you guys tonight. So please give me a card to help Libra know that, help Libra know that this is the right course of action for them. Daydream. Imagination, allow your mind to wander in quiet time. This ties back to the previous, I didn't pull oracle cards for that. I was just kind of, freestyling here before I got on camera. This kind of ties back to the reading I did 10 minutes ago for you guys, about the Hermit energy being in your past, and the, the Four of Swords, with the Nine of Cups in your outcome. It was just like, taking the time to have that quiet time to let the imagination, wander, and letting your mind just have that rest, that you will come to, periods of peace and harmony and contentment in your life. What is something that maybe Libra needs to know about, and it just kind of fell over my hand, needs to know about or take a second look at? You guys pulled dress rehearsal, alternative choices and courses. Alternative courses and choices. Paul Denimo. So, and on the bottom is full moon and completion and culmination. You guys are, I feel like have already moved through that energy. You guys have already kind of decided to, put the 86 on what was no longer serving you and move forward in your life. And that was a completion. That was a cycle completion in your life. And you're ready, you're right at the door, ready to gear up for the next one, though. And that's enthusiasm that we like to see. So let's see, daydream and dress rehearsal. Oh, they'll be right next to each other. How perfect. All right, Libra. Sorry, these ones I like to read the actual interpretations because they have a couple separate ones and they're really cool. So, all right. So this card comes to you as now, asking you to shape, sculpt, and redefine your life. You can do this through wakeful dreaming, also known as daydreaming. Take a moment to sit quietly and allow your focus to soften. Let the images, sounds, feelings, and smells flow to you. Write these down in a journal, as they are the messages from your angels. This card is also letting you know it is time to take a day off, or just a few moments off of respite. Allow your mind to wander and your imagination to flow so the angels can easily bring in images and thoughts related to your growth and life purpose. Additional meanings are divulge your deepest dreams, hopes, and fears to a trusted friend. The messages you are receiving are to be shared for the benefit of the greater good, and collectively dream with others for support, healing, and inspiration. That to me definitely says like dream with that one, the person that you want to be with, and this person that it looks like some of you guys are doing a lot of work to better yourself in this relationship. Like show them what you dream of, you know, and what you're thinking of, and what your date, you know, what you want. And I'm sure that their wants will be in line, most likely will be in line with yours, Libra. So dress rehearsal choices and alternative course. Do not delay in making this choice. Now, this is maybe a little energy that either it's validating what you just did, or I feel like it's coming to you right at the nick of time, okay? Do not delay in making the choice facing you. This is an auspicious moment to feel out an alternative course of action. Take time to sense your body's reaction to your current circumstances. Rehearse an option you would like and gauge your physical reaction. Note the difference between your current life and your imagined scenario. Go with that choice that makes you feel happier, even if it seems seemingly difficult. If you could try out an alternative course in a dress rehearsal dream, focus upon the relevant situation before falling asleep. Upon awakening, notice how you feel in any messages you've received during dream time. Additional meanings are you are being guided to change your course of direction as your current situation no longer serves you. And call upon your support system to help in this life change. Now, this is about focus and going forward as a single person more especially. I would say that could apply to this situation, the happy, healthy home, and you know, the Death card, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I feel like this could also apply to the ones trying to re-solidify the bond, because there's something that you or them or both of you weren't doing in that relationship possibly that was not serving that situation, and it was coming to a head. It wasn't working out. So you guys, you know, in the recent past, you just had an epiphany that was like, oh, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. I looked up, sorry. You guys came to this Two of Swords stalemate, this time of thought before action, and, you know, you're like, I need to rethink my angst if I want to try to have this saved with this person, this company, what have you. But I really feel like it's love issues, like I said. You guys needed to find out an alternative course and see how that works and see how that is working for you. Because I feel like, you know, if something for so long did work and then it was just a little while of shit, then that's one thing. But if something on the whole was not working for quite some time, then that's where you guys came to this epiphany, and now you have this focus and this, you know, determination behind this time in the relationship, you know, hence again the anxiety with the Fool in the Best Achieved. So Libras, I just felt like that was a lot of you. I hopefully feel like that was you know, resonating with. And sometimes I know I definitely do tend to ramble, but I try to fit in what I'm feeling, and semi-hearing is mostly feeling, clairsentient if you will, but I'm trying to mostly fit in what I'm getting at the moment, because sometimes when I turn the camera off, I don't really remember a lot of what was said right away until I go and look at it again, or until someone comes to me and says, hey, you know, that reading, it was, you know, a week or two, but I listened to it again and it really resonated the second time I listened with it more than the first time, or what have you. So again, I'm just saying, I realize I do jump around a little bit, so I apologize, but I can be hard to follow once in a while. But I'm trying to give you guys the different scenarios I feel like I can see playing out for people, because I know that there's potentially, you know, a decent amount of people looking at, you know, said reading. So again, ramble on. Freaking Libras, I love you guys very much. Thank you for checking out my channel. If y'all are new, Thank you guys for returning, as you have faithfully returned, for those of you that have been with me since the beginning, not so long ago in my YouTube days. And I love you all very, very much, Libra. As always, I will see you guys hopefully within the next 5 days or so for your April end of the month shakedown. And we'll see what spring's going to be looking like for all of us. So, namaste, Libra. I love you all very much. Thank you. Have a good night.